Today on Newsbreak, we'll take a look at upcoming events and sports from last weekend. All this and more on this Monday, October 9th, 2017. Good afternoon, SLHS. I'm Jacob Honsling.
And I'm Courtney Delbray.
Let's take a look at today's top stories.
The Force Marching Band performed at the Dutchman Field Championships in Orange City on Saturday and placed fourth. Their state contest scheduled for Saturday morning was postponed due to rain, and that has been rescheduled for 8:05 Wednesday morning.
A college and career planning presentation for all juniors will be held in the SAMI on 4th period Thursday.
PSAT testing will be held Wednesday at 8:15 in the Black Box for registered students.
Please sign up for the talent show and or the dodgeball tournament in the office by October 7th at 3:30. Cost is $5 with all proceeds going to Dance Marathon.
Key Club members, if you plan to go trick-or-treating for UNICEF on October 21st and haven't signed up, please see Mrs. Duffy, especially if you are eating and doing the activity.
There is now a wrestling cheerleading sign up in the office.
Key Club is hosting the Dance Marathon on November 5th from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the Commons. There will be many events to help fundraise money for the Children's Miracle Hospitals. All community members and students are welcome to attend a night full of games, food, silent auction, and guest speakers.
There will be a boys basketball meeting tomorrow from 1:30 to 1:45 in the boys locker room for all boys interested in basketball.
Any student that is interested in traveling to Spain, France, and Italy in the summer of 2019 should plan on attending an informational meeting in Mrs. Cooker's room next Tuesday, October 17th at 7 p.m.
There is now a sign-up sheet in the office for any boys interested in going out for wrestling.
Public Health will be here Wednesday at 9:30 for student vaccinations.
There will be a group college visit to the University of Iowa on Wednesday, November 15th. If you are interested in attending, please let Mrs. Nelson know ASAP as seats are limited.
Key Club is sponsoring a Halloween dance on Saturday, October 28th from 8:30 to 11:30 in the Black Box. There will also be a costume contest. The entrance fee is $3 per individual and $5 per couple, with proceeds going to Dance Marathon.
The Jostens rep will be here Friday during common time to measure seniors for their caps and gowns and hand out ordering packets.
Happy birthday today to Nate Steffens, Tanner Thompson, and Mindy Warnemont. Now let's take a look at today's weather.
Thanks guys. Taking a look at your weather for today, we'll have a high of 54, sun and clouds mixed throughout the day, and we do have a low of 33, so it is getting pretty chilly outside. And we do have winds 10 to 20 miles per hour, so a little breezy outside. As for Tuesday, overcast skies throughout the day, high of 54 again, and we do have a 20% chance of rain, so just a little possibility we might get a shower or two. As for Wednesday, partly cloudy skies, high of 60, that'll be pretty warm for our midweek, and we do have a 10% chance of rain and a low of 45. But for now, back to you guys.
Taking a look at sports for today, the Spirit Lake football team played at Storm Lake Saturday. The game was postponed for Friday night due to stormy conditions. This meant that the Indians would travel down Saturday for an afternoon game. The game started at 1. While the weather was significantly better, the playing conditions were not. The Indians struggled in the first half while sliding all over the field in the mud. They would start slow while Storm Lake did not. The Tornadoes led 28-0 at half. However, the Indians would not quit. They battled back and put together some good drives, making the game 28-13. However, the first half lead would prove to be too much for the Indians as they would go on to lose 41-19. The Indians were led by Nick Christensen, who would throw for 151 yards, rush for 65, and throw 3 touchdowns. Christensen threw all 3 touchdowns to Frankie Ramos, who finished with 65 yards. The Indians followed a 5-2 overall and 3-2 in the district. Good luck to the JV football team as they take on Okoboji tonight at home at 6 p.m. Also, good luck tonight to the swim team as they compete in a home meet against Storm Lake and Algona at the Spencer YMCA. That was like a sports for today. Back to you guys.
Now let's take a look at world news for today.
Today on World News, the International Red Cross is planning to drastically reduce its presence in Afghanistan down to 1/3 of its staff after 7 were killed in attacks this year. Many other humanitarian organizations have pulled out of Afghanistan in recent years as Taliban and so-called Islamic State militants have stepped up attacks. In February, 6 Red Cross employees were shot dead by unidentified gunmen. 2 others were abducted and later released, and last month, a Red Cross psychotherapist was killed by a patient. The IRIC has worked in Afghanistan for 30 years. Its operation in the country is IRIC's 4th largest worldwide, with about 1,800 staff offering medical assistance, helping disabled people and visiting inmates in jail, as well as enabling them to keep in contact with their families. In some areas, particularly in the north, the IRIC is the only international group offering such services. Hopefully, they will be able to continue to be of aid to struggling families trapped in war-torn areas. That is a look at your world news. Back to you guys.
That's all the time we have for today. Have an extraordinary day.